cutting of the highlights has been a real challenge as well. We might as well just roll the whole race. It started with a bit of fireworks because Daniel Kylevitz, too eager to get away and into a new season, judged to have jumped the start. He still led on the road into turns 1 and 2, but would later be penalised. One or two others not quite making the first couple of corners, and sadly for Nicola Molini, a real talent in qualifying earlier on in the day, but they couldn't get the car turned around from a setup point of view, and that was regulations outside of their control, so had to rejoin a lap down. There was a clash between John Schaumann and Steve Parry. It wasn't as big as this one though, as Parry rejoined. And interestingly, later on in the race, there was a message that the crew chief of 37 and Nicola Molini would be summoned to race control. That incident is still under investigation as far as I know. We'll find out news on that a little bit later on. Sadly, Nicky Leutwiler's race came to an early close. We wouldn't see his teammate Julian Anlauer as the Porsche had no power and it had to be wheeled to a safe location. We got back underway after a lengthy safety car period with 90 minutes left on the clock, and the battling continued straight away. Round the outside went Rory Penttinen to take third position away from Tony Wells and the Nielsen car. And scrapping also Maurice Smith. Now bear in mind that's the car that eventually came through to win outright with the not win, there were further dramas for the Graf car later on for the Cool Racing car. Huge dramas with that tyre going down. We'll get to see that in a moment. The DKR Engineering Jean Gloria car spinning at the end of the Mistral straight, and that really showed the pendulum was swinging away from Laurence Her, but the race had plenty more to give yet. Pit stops began aplenty, some of these outside of the regular window, but some within it too, and the driver changes taking place along with the long pit stop. Side by side glancing we don't want to see at high speed between Eric Maurice and the eventual winner Laurence Her. So further evidence that thankfully that DKR Engineering car wasn't too badly damaged. Look at the state of the tyre though that was taken off Eric Maurice's Mercedes. More pit stops happening, and this was high drama, and the bit that I'd forgotten about frankly because it has only just happened, with the tyre going down on Ben Barnicoat's machine, front right letting go, and he would limp the car home in through the final few corners. Amazingly, Ben netting himself a top 6 finish after Cool Racing replaced that front right tyre at speed, and it would be left for Laurence Her to bring the DKR Engineering car home out front. 21 seconds to the good, exactly 60 laps completed, and the GT3 honours slightly more easy to read as Giacomo Pacini and his Ferrari from Iron Links took victory by a little over 12 seconds, and it was for